Hello, I wanted to share my project which I recently made. The name is OpenForge. So basically, nowadays, as we are advancing in the AI race, we can see that a lot of open source models are being spread out there. And the one thing that powers them, so the weights itself are all open source right now or closed source by the companies. But the main thing that a developer can configure on their side is prompts and test cases and one-shot test cases. So those were the main things that I wanted to focus on. And like in GitHub, we can create a repo at any time, make contributions like open source, have collaborators. I wanted to make the same thing, but for AI and especially LLMs. So for LLMs, the inputs to an LLM are prompts, test cases, etc. So that's what I wanted to uh, basically make it into open source so that people can contribute, make the best prompt for a particular category or a particular thing, a particular use case. So that's what I wanted to achieve. So this the project is deployed at this URL. I'll add it to the YouTube description. And this is the repo. You guys can take a look at it for any ideas or anything. So yeah, let me. So this is the home page. Just an introduction and what it is. You can let me just log out myself. So the login is basically on GitHub. So using GitHub OAuth. Let me just. Yeah, sorry about that. I forgot I had deployed it, and now in the local host it won't work. So I updated the redirect URI. So let me just. Yeah, so once you log in, you can either provide an API key. So that API key can be OpenAI, Azure OpenAI, Anthropic, whatever, Grok, whichever, and then you can use those models configured on that API key, or you can use in browser. So in browser is WebLLM. So this is a WebLLM is basically uh, in browser LLM chat. So that's what I wanted to integrate that. So you have all these options. Similarly on our website as well, all those like DeepSeek if you want, Gemma, all the open source options are available for you. And yeah, I personally prefer this 3.23b Instruct because I have a good GPU. You might have other requirements, other devices. So it would be better if you can like tailor it to your own model. And once you have selected your model, so I have selected this one, this gets stored in the DB and then you can continue to your dashboard. So here you can create any bot. So in the dashboard, I'll create a bot. Uh, Give me 2 minutes. I'll just update everything here. Yeah, so I filled in everything. So there's a basic bot name. Your bot name can't be changed later, so make sure that this is correct. Then a description and public or private. So this is like a repository, public or private. If it is public, anyone can use as in chat with the bot. They can't make any changes, and anyone can view the bot in our dashboard gallery. Private is only you and recently I added a collaborators thing. So all of your collaborators that you add, only those guys can view or edit. So I'll keep it public for now. Then this is the system prompt. So this is just a basic system prompt I asked ChatGPT. This can get to prod levels, let's say any major chatbot as well. This can be as long as the context limit can handle. Then some of the LLM parameters like temperature, top P. I'll just leave this. I'll set the context message to 2, and I'll leave this be. Then you have some one-shot examples. So just some basic examples like photosynthesis, email drafting, and all those. And once you click on Save Bot, your bot gets created. So all the things are here. Your examples and details are all mentioned over here. We'll come to view the versions later. So you can at any time you can click on chat with this bot. Just a minute. Yeah, the bot was working fine a bit ago, but yeah, the AI managed to mess it up. So once you are here, it will use your preferences one. So uh, the one that you have set as your preferences, it will use that. And I have WebLLM set up, so it will load that model into the local context. And just a minute. Yeah, and then you can chat with any of your uh, hi, Yeah, and then it will answer to you using your selected one. Uh, let's say what is 5 plus 2, add 2 to that. This is just to show that it remembers your context. And my context window is 2 that I set outside, so it will use that one. And in the local environment, when you're having a chat, you can make changes to this prompts and uh, to see like fine tune it. And once you are done, you can go back and edit in the bot. Yeah, and so we can get the reply and you can talk to it, and this chat would get saved in the DB as well. So let me just remove this. Yeah, so that's how it is. And one of the great features that I thought of, like the one that Git is there. So this is our first commit. So we made some changes in the master branch. The by default, your all the code will be stored on the master branch, and the first commit will be your initial commit, which is just adding everything. So what you can do is you can create a new branch. Let's say Varun changes based on the master branch. Yes. Yeah. So that was one more thing that GitHub Copilot messed up. It was working earlier, and once I asked it to make some changes, it messed that up. So yeah, you can create a new branch off of that, and it will just copy all the commits that are there in that. Then what you can do is you can edit something in your other branch. So in the Varun changes branch. So let's say uh, named, and I'll give it the name. Okay, and yeah, this bot name can't be changed. And when you update the bot, you have in the Varun changes, a new commit will appear with your changes. So yeah, the public one, that's a problem with my side, but your changes would appear, like which line you made the change would come. And then what you can do is you can chat with this version of the bot. So we know that the original version that we created in the master branch does not know its own name. So we have added that here. So let's see if the bot works on that one. Uh, Hi, I am Varun. Who are you? And this takes a bit of time because even though I have good GPU, it's WebLLM, so it's running LLM locally, so it takes a lot of resources. Yeah. Hello, Varun. I'm delighted to make your acquaintance. I am ChatBuddy. This it did not have that information earlier. Now it has. So we know for sure that this is the branch version of that. So yeah, that's good. You can see the Varun changes. And there is a collaborators tab. Let's PRs we'll take at the end. You can add any collaborator, whoever is signed up. So currently I'm the only user. I can show this one. But collaborators can view, chat, edit, and create branches, make commits, everything. Also comment on the PRs, but only the owner can delete the bot and manage the collaborators. So these two are only done by the owners. They are the specific privilege of the owner. But rest of the thing collaborators can do. And if it's a private one, then only collaborators can do, no one else. If it's a public one, then it will show up on your dashboard in gallery. Uh, it's not showing up, but it should. I'll fix that. So uh, this is a commit. So yeah, let me show the PR version. So this is the PRs. There are no currently any PRs on this bot. So what you can do is you can create a PR. This is just your basic ADO or Git, GitHub, all those things. Merge new changes to the bot. Before that, what I can show you is a local version of the bot. That's a new feature that I did. You can download the model, and by downloading, what I mean is, let me go here. What it will create is a zip file, and once you have extracted that, inside that you will find a JSON file, which is your model that you have configured. So if I open that, yeah, your bot name, description, system prompt, default parameters, test cases, everything is configured here. And the other thing is an index.html. So what I'll do is I'll open GitHub code, PS code here, and I'll just have a go live. Let me share that screen just a sec. Yeah. I opened the Visual Studio code and then I just did go live on that folder. So yeah. So once I do that, the index.html that is already given by us will be activated. So what you can do is you can select any model. So how to get the model name? You can come over here, select whatever model that you want, and then just inspect and get the name of the model and copy that over here. So basically that's what you guys can do to get the model name. And because this is just a local version, not part of us, so I could not do the entire preferences system here. So once you click on load, it will load your model using WebLLM and you can chat with it on the local. So let me just show. I think we got the, yeah, this is the Varun changes version. So it knows its name. Who are you? Hello. Yeah, so basically it knows everything, and this is a local version that you guys can use to chat with it. You can also change the model, try out everything. The model parameters as well are over here configured. So that's what you can use. So this was a showcase of the local version of the bot. Yeah. So another thing, one other feature is pull requests. I showcase the local version because pull requests delete your source branch. So this is my source branch. Merge changes for adding bot of bot create pull request. So once that's done, it will show it's the basic pull request like your previous file, your next file, and what has been changed. Yeah. And what you can do is you can either put a comment on the entire thing or let's say nice change, you or your collaborators. So that's what those guys can do. Nice change to the prompt to let the bot know the bot's name. And you can, what you can do is you can select what you want and it will reference those so that what you, and you can't complete your PR until and unless all the comments are resolved. So someone has put a comment. So if I hover on it, it will prompt me like where the change is and like where the comment the person is referring. And once I have talked to them, resolved the comment, I can resolve it directly here. And once that's done, I can complete the PR. So completing the PR will merge the changes from the source to the target, delete the source branch, and it will close the pull request. So let me just merge this. So yeah, as you can see, the other branch is gone. In the master, the changes that we did are merged. And so when you chat with it in the master version, so the master version is the one that is exposed to the public version. So that's why it's the most important one. And the PR has been merged. So you guys can see that here. So this was just a showcase of what is possible, and uh, that's why I just wanted to. This is a new project of mine. You guys can contribute here, add new bots, and like create something new. So that's what I wanted to create this for, and yeah, also like this was a great application for WebLLM as well as prompt engineering and all those and web dev. So yeah, that's what I wanted to showcase. Yeah, thank you.